Oh, you are. Hello. It is Tease. Good day. Good afternoon. Good evening. I hope all are well. I hope all are safe. So, really quickly with me, I really think that where you are, who you're around, and what you're working with and dealing with makes a huge difference when it comes to when shit hits the fan. And as I mentioned before, I feel like with me, there's nowhere to run. Like they keep saying, okay, get out of the major cities, get out of it. And then I feel like I'm either always going to be in a major city or next to a major. And as much as I want to be under a rock or somewhere away from it all, under a rock somewhere, I'm still going to be in the midst. Here in California, it's great. It's lovely. I get all my therapy here. But ain't nothing but zombies here. Way more zombies than there are in my homeland. So if I call myself, okay, let's run home. Oh, because shit is crazy. I got about another set. Now, it might not be as many as California, but if I call myself literally just being surrounded by them and with the possibility of running versus being in-house with them with no way of running because everybody's brain dead. Like, and here's, okay, so my story is literally, I ran from home to get away from the zombies. And then I get here, I'm like, okay, cool. Well, at least I get some sunlight. Now, there is no running from your problems. Right now, I have a zombie problem. I really do. Because the people that I'm around are brain dead. Like, literally, I go to ask a question. We'll sit down, have a conversation. Everything's great. Till you get to talking, like, to where it gets to where now that's either quote-unquote conspiracy or quote-unquote truth, whatever it is. Whenever you start talking, then they start to glitch. So I'm just thinking, like, oh, my goodness. So, because when I ask questions, like, okay, well, what about this and that? Or do you have, nothing crazy. Like, do you have nothing like where it's like you really gotta be like, but it's like when you talk to these people, it's like, wow, most of these mugs are fully vaccinated. Most of them are literally twisted up in religion and politics, which I guess there's nothing wrong with it, but there is if that's all you're focusing on. Because literally, if I call myself running between now and later, I'm running home to people that ain't prepared. They talking about some Christmas and Thanksgiving, and I was just like, where the hell am I? At a time such as this, in Illinois, we have very harsh winters. Like I say, 10 minutes of that, you ain't got to worry about Christmas or Thanksgiving. And it's like, I just, frankly, and honestly, I don't even plan on running. But I'm just saying, if I were to run, I'm gonna be back at square one anyway. That's why I say I'm okay with sitting here. 'Cause at least I can get some sunlight. At least I can, I feel like I can handle these zombies better here than there. Because at least here, like, okay, I can say, well, I don't know these people, so I won't have any problem transforming here. But back home, it'll be, I mean, you're not saying that I won't do it, but it's just going to be, to me, it's going to be a lot more emotional having to literally turn on my own family because they've been zombie this whole time. And I already know this, you see what I'm saying? I know where I'm at, who I'm at, I am around. And I'm surrounded by zombies. I've reached that conclusion. Here, there, and everywhere. I can't run from it. So I would say what would be the safest place? I think I will be fine here with the zombies. Literally, the only thing I have to worry about is earthquakes, zombies, drugs, and migrants. No big deal, right? Just kidding. But I mean, back at home ain't no difference. Like, it's the same thing there, but it's just a lot smaller. Probably about, not as many crazy people. Like I say, I have more family there. Like, I have family here, there. Like I said, family I have here, I don't really know them like that because they're like my dad's family, grandparents' family, more like older, but I have more associates here. But like I say, here, that's why I say if I flip out here, I won't be taking out any of my family or friends. Well, at least not that I know of. But at least back at home, like, damn, surrounded by family, everybody's zombies. Like, it's just gonna be crazy. I'm the only one taking out zombies, starting with my own people, and I'm just like, people just too brain dead. I just can't take it. Sometimes I just feel like I'll just be better, just at least leave me alone, off in the corner, somewhere where I can see, and therefore I can make the report when the smoke clears. Because being in the midst, because I'm just like, even walking around, sitting and talking to people, I'm just like, where are we? Who are these people? And then I can immediately tell who's vaccinated because they all do the same. They do the same thing, and it's like where they at is not where I am, and what they see is not what I see. It's like delusional. It's like they're in a thick delusion. Your most delusional people at a time such as this, like the ones probably that's talking about Christmas and Thanksgiving, they're probably fully vaccinated because they're not looking at the bigger picture. They're looking like, well, hell, I still see food on the shelf. Well, I'm fine. I got a job. And again, let's just say that you're doing great. Nothing will ever happen to you. But if the whole world is on fire, the whole world is gone, something ain't right. And a lot of people think just because it's not happening to them, oh, it's no big deal. Just like on the internet, you got Ringo TV acting a fucking fool with these stupid ass voices and talking about, oh, they lied and said something was going to happen. like something's going to happen to America. Oh, the port strike is over. First of all, the port strike, that's only one of a billion problems that you have to worry about. And it's great. If they got the port strike and they're going to get their shipments together, perfectly fine. But I'm thinking the moral of the story is to prepare for what could come, because they will say like, well, hey, I've never frozen to death. Okay, well, talk to the people in Texas because they have. They're not used to frozen to death, to be getting frozen to death. And then you could say, oh, well, I got food. Okay, well, talk to the people in North Carolina who don't got food and is getting their hands slapped by FEMA for trying to come in to help you. And also, to remember when I said that, anytime you see FEMA, oh, they're coming in to finish you because they don't like people coming in after them. You see what I'm saying? So if it's FEMA calls themselves coming in to quote-unquote clear up the brush, they don't like people coming in because they figure they got it from here. Because when they come in, they're not necessarily coming to help you. They're coming to finish you because right now what they're saying is, oh, we don't have any funding. What the F are you here for then? Telling people that they can't help. Those are the hitmen. And y'all will believe it when it's too late. Like, you don't have to believe me now. I promise you, you will believe me when it's too late. And that's how it always works. But, and that's just for those who don't believe. Because I probably have 2 or 3 people who actually do believe what I'm saying. But the ones who don't, because that's why I feel about my family. And these idiots that I'm around here don't want to listen, but they want to come to me like I'm Pink Jesus. Like, I can promise you, I'm Pink Jesus now while things are quote-unquote normal. And I say quote-unquote because it ain't normal. People just pretending. But when shit really hits the fan, I'm not going to be Pink Jesus anymore. I might have pink pigment. I might pink pigments, from blood splatters everywhere. But it's like I'm not going to be, no. It's not going to be Pink Jesus anymore. Because it's like, when the energy shifts, I'm going to shift too. Because I go based off my environment. And if everybody's panicking, please don't be, you coming at me at panic. Hey, well, Pink Jesus. No, that's going to be very dangerous for you. So, and like I said, this is what's going to make me nervous. Like I said, I call myself running home, and then none of the family or none of the people who's supposed to have, their shit together don't want to do it. Then you read about Christmas and Thanksgiving. This is another thing, too, that I've noticed, and I'm very guilty of this, too. Now, when it comes to Negroes that come together, they'll put money together and everything together for foolishness. We'll put money and everything together to go on vacation, put our heads together for Thanksgiving for some chitlins. We'll put our money and put our heads together for some damn alcohol. And I've witnessed it. I participated in it. And then when it comes to putting your head and money together to sit down and make a plan or to get your shit together or to get the supplies that you need, these niggers won't do it. And I was like, that's what's keeping me from going back. That's what actually ran me away from home. These niggers want us to be in La La Land. And then even now at the time, can you imagine me? Or can I imagine me being around my family at a time of disaster? And they talking about some Pink Jesus and talking about Christmas and Thanksgiving. And I'm ready to morph into a werewolf. Now I gotta take out the whole damn family because they're all brain dead. Zombies, you see what I'm saying? This is why I'm like, okay, I just leave me alone in a box or in a corner. And I ought to be fine. Because it's like you call yourself being around people. Oh, this is my crew. Come to find out you've been bitten this whole time or vaccinated this whole time. That's why. That's what scares me about niggas. It really does. Yeah, but here's the thing that we need to understand. We might be fine in this moment. Oh, well, I got food. I'm next to a store. I'm great. I'm in bed with Biden. People think that they're just fine. They've arrived and it's everything great, which is perfect. Things should go smoothly. As a part of life, things should go smoothly, with the exception of some flaws here and there. But when you're living in a time such as this, where you got all of the elements and everything working against you, including, this is what we forget too, including those billionaires, whether it's 5, 10, 20, 100 of them, 50, 11 of them, they're rubbing their hands together, waiting to use them billionaire toys on your ass. Like I say, with that HAARP machine, whatever's making these storms, whatever's effing with the skies, whatever they got going on in that ocean, you see what I'm saying? So they have trinkets and toys that they want to play with. Their motto is population control. They got the tools, they got the army, they got the poison, you see what I'm saying? They got the bomb. So it's like, what? Ask yourself, well, what would be stopping them to use it on you? And if they don't do it, if nothing happens to you, if you don't get a gnat harmed on your head, that's perfectly fine. Amen to that. That's how it should be. But I'm saying it could happen. You see what I'm saying? It may not happen to you, just like with everyone losing their job. You got your job, but you have to prepare yourself for what could happen. And a lot of people would think, like, oh, that would never happen. Okay. You keep having that Titanic mindset. There's nothing I would never say, oh, there would never be a dog walking a man. That's probably what the way dog walking started. But from what our eyes, our small mind registered, we think that's not normal. You see what I'm saying? We think only thing is normal is working, paying bills, and pink Jesus. That's the only thing we think is normal. Anything outside of that, oh, that's conspiracy. And then how could somebody who don't think past their eyeballs view, think it's just them in this world, have the nerve to say what's not possible? You see what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, I just people like that can't open their mind, that really thinks that the world revolves around them, and they're not even, they probably don't even show up on a telescope. That's how small they are in this universe, but or even in this world. Like, cause we haven't even seen all of our city states in the country. You see what I'm saying? And have the nerve to be small-minded. Yeah. So that's, to me, that's my biggest fear. Like, people just trotting around like everything's fine. Then you ask them a question like, hey, do you have their stuff together? And it's like they answer the question with something else that had nothing to do with it. Hey, do you have food, clothes, water, and shelter? Yeah, I got Netflix. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. Stuff like that. Literally, I had a comment, and I didn't repeat myself. I didn't ask him if he had food, clothes, water, and shelter, but I did ask a question, like, kind of like, hey, do you do you have this, like, pretty much, do you have a tool? And he answered with, yeah, I got Netflix. And I'm just like, maybe he didn't hear me. Like I said, it could be me. Maybe I was mumbling. I don't know. But that's why I'm not. Sometimes when you wave your hand in front of people's face, they don't see you, then they just don't see you. You see what I'm saying? They just don't see you. That's why I'm not going to be going on my way trying to wake people. Hello, is anyone home? And clearly it's not. So, I'm just, no. Because people like that, again, they're going to be cool and comfortable until shit hits the fan. And then the people who dicks around until shit hits, those are going to be the run around killing people over potatoes. This is why I say, could get the shit together, so then therefore you don't have to get, and everything probably, again, everything's perfectly fine for you. But if you go out thinking like, damn, I forgot to grab sugar, and everybody's killing people over potatoes, you ain't gonna have no damn sugar. You see what I'm saying? So what you mean might be small, but it's like, we really think that all shit is sweet because it ain't happening to me. And again, I don't know if it takes stuff like this for shit to hit the fan, for you to wake up and smell the roses, because a sick part of me, I don't want to say a sinister part of me, because I don't think I have a sinister bone in my body, even when I do see red, and even when I do want to take out the whole right side. To me, that's not sinister. It's called balance. Because sinister is just like, oh, I'm killing all the women and children and men, just for fun, just because the demon told me to. That's sinister. Like what the Democrats are doing, or what America has done for centuries, that's sinister. With me, and I would say that I do. Now I have a wild side now, but there's a part of me too where I'm just like, okay, you know what? I am actually ready for this party, for the shit to get started, just so I can rest. Cause like I say, I'm sitting up here east and west, and almost paranoid, like, oh, waiting for shit to start. But really, it's already started. It just haven't hit. It haven't swung around. It just haven't happened to you. In so many words, you see what I'm saying? So it's definitely happening. Cause like I say, people are starving. I guess North Carolina. I mean, they said it's bad to the point where people can't even go in there. They said it's so bad that they said that so basically reports from, I don't know if anyone's talking in North Carolina. I don't even know the status of North Carolina. South Carolina, I think they said they just got their power back. But so basically the surrounding states, they're pretty much saying that you can smell the stench of North Carolina, whether it's bodies or mold, whatever it is. It's spilling into those outer states. So whatever's next to North Carolina as far as that, the half sphere, like the radius of it. Because I want to say that's kind of like coastline, but whatever's going on there, it's like you can smell the stench of the bodies, or you can hear the whatever it is. They said it's really crazy, and then you get people try to go in there, and I'm thinking they're still partially flooded too. Try to go in there to help them, and police or FEMA, whoever it is, it's like they're slapping and kicking people's hands, saying, "Oh, you'll get arrested if you come in here to help." But they ain't helping. They said people starving, children stuck in trees, crazy stuff like that. And a lot of people think like, "Oh, I would never think that I would be stuck in a tree for 2, 3, 4, 5 days." And you see how it can happen. And another thing too, you'll think like, "Oh, well, if it's natural or fake, it don't matter if it's natural or fake. A natural storm will kill you. A fake storm will kill you. Natural event will kill you. A fake event will kill you." You see what I'm saying? Whether it's a setup or it happened, freak accident, you're going to be in a pickle. I'm thinking the problem is a lot of people think, well, just because you don't see it, or it ain't going to happen to you, or it'll never happen to you, that you don't have to prepare for it. And if you feel that way, that's perfectly fine. People don't have to prepare, because even if it's like, okay, get out of town or don't do this. Some people are like, I ain't doing this because I want to go out like that. So some people do want to go out like that. And if you're okay with not preparing, that's perfectly fine. People can do what they want to do. If I say, you know what, F it, nothing will never happen to me. And if it does, I'm okay with that. And I'll just, I'll just go out, with the rest of the crew. And if that's how you want to go out, then that's perfectly fine. But I'm thinking my problem is, I'm not going to prepare. It'll never happen to me. God himself couldn't sink my shoes. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, when you with that attitude like that, and then when shit does happen, now you beating on Pink Jesus' door, or you beating on your neighbor's door, or you hitting your neighbor across the head for their water because you thought it would never happen to you. And that's what makes me see red. Because it seems like the people who I talk to, like, they're not going to receive the information. It's like they only wake up. Now, if I say, okay, let's prepare for Christmas, let's prepare for Thanksgiving, or let's prepare for a vacation or a party, they'll be all in. It won't be no blurred vision or nothing. They won't say, hey, I didn't hear you, or their eyes won't go. They won't look stupid or nothing. But when it's time to prepare, literally, when I mention to my family, prepare for the worst, and if you can't survive a winter, don't worry about Christmas. It's like everybody got quiet. Nobody had anything. Now, if I say, let's prepare, I got the chitlins, who got the chicken wings, we will still be talking to this second. And I'm just like, that's why I'm like, okay, and let me go ahead and, yeah, stuff like that. I mean, it's very, very frustrating, because, and I don't know if people, they don't listen to me because I'm deemed crazy, or I must be a fool, even though whatever I say does come to pass. I don't know if it's because I have an authoritative voice, or if my common sense are just that bright where I know what the F I'm looking at. I know foolishness when I say it, because I'm not going to say something because somebody told me. I'm going to say it because based off experience or witnessing it, or a credible source. Like, I can see it brewing. I know this is sorcery because I'm looking at it. I can see the swirls in your eyes. You know what I'm saying? That's how I know you're under a spell. That's what I'm saying. We're under some kind of sick delusion or a spell that we are not willing to snap out of. I don't know what I'm saying. We ain't under no damn spell. You can't spell me. I'm like, I see you. I don't care how many swirls in my eyes. I'm seeing through this. Yeah. You just try to sorcery me. Yeah, but I'm not that blind to where I don't see what time it is, and then I'm not that foolish to ignore it. Now, I might act like I don't see it while I'm creeping out the door, but I'm not gonna sit around like, what? I don't see this and that. And I don't see lava and my feet are melted. That's one thing I won't do. I'm not gonna pretend like something's not happening when, like, what is it, insanity? I'm the furthest thing from insane. Now, I might be deemed insane, like as far as, oh, you're crazy, just because I'm making too much sense. They might say, okay, you're crazy just to shut me up. But I can promise you, I'm the furthest thing from insane. Crazy? No. Now, I can probably act. I'm not a great actress. Like I say, I'm not I am an actress, but I'm not an actress when it comes to lying. What? No, everything's fine. Yeah. I'm not going to pretend like everything is good. Now, I am great. I am good. I don't have any complaints, but when it comes to reality, yeah, I'm good, but I ain't no damn fool either. You know, so it's like, you see what I'm saying? I don't know what that is over there. I don't know who that is. I don't know what those mutants are. I don't know what this is on this plate. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to notice all of that. And I guess I'll spit that part out too. When it comes to the food, if I could tell this from my mountain, please, if y'all can help it, please don't get y'all food from Walmart. Please, please, please. There was a lady, such a sweet lady, and her and some other lady had a bunch of supplies from Walmart, and it was just kind of scary to me. I'm like, oh, Lord. I was just thinking, please don't eat that. These are all pre-recorded videos that they made. They pretty much were saying, like, oh, well, I got supplies for this, and that, and I understand if that's all you can get your hands on, do it. But I'm saying, if you can help it, please, an emphasis, please do not get your food from Walmart, any kind of food. Walmart, here's another thing too, Walmart brand, Kroger brand, there's other ones too, and even Whole Foods is on there too. And I don't want to say, because even the crazy thing is, I call myself, if I'm going to the store and I just need some produce, I call myself going to Whole Foods, because I'm thinking like, okay, I'm going to get quote unquote real produce. If you want real produce, you're going to have to go directly to the farm, get it right off the dirt before it gets, actually even then it might still have been sprayed, but get it before it gets, withered through the transportation or sprayed or doodled on, whatever it is. You got to get it like fresh from the monkey's mouth. And if you do go to a farmer, you got to go to a reliable farmer's market, and just somewhere, or make it yourself somewhere where you can see what your fruits and vegetables are going through, because these fruits and vegetables are getting recalled. They're making people sick. they got, strange activity going on with them, and then you cut them open and they ain't even fruits or vegetables, not what the hell you were looking for. And basically what I can say is just literally be as independent as possible. If you like, what, there is even internet backup. They're like portable hotspots. So basically, if you know you like even entertainment, okay, get some entertainment that don't require internet or don't require electricity. Get you some board games, get you some card game, hell, shoot some dice, do the whole where you throw the ring on a bottle, hopscotch, do some damn jump ropes, hell, work out, shit, clear yourself up, cleanse, do a colon cleanse. You see what I'm saying? What are your bathroom backups? Like I said, this is stuff people don't think about, but then when shit hits the fan, they want to panic. Now you want to reach out to Pink Jesus. Now you want to look at for your president for help. And that's another thing too. People always get on the news. No one's helping us. No one's helping us. That's another thing we got real bad. If you know that you can't even feed yourself, but then have the nerve to look around for help, or you know what I'm saying, have the nerve to be reckless. But then my thing is, if you need help, you got work to do. You don't have any time to be dicking around in any way, shape, or form. If you got time to dick around any way, shape, or form here, then it's like, yeah, because while mugs are dicking around, like, those are the ones that's going to be crying to the government for help. I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, how many times they have to leave you for dead to understand that you are on your own? Like, when I say there is no calling the police, there is no calling the fire department, because then they're going to say, oh, well, we're overbooked, or we can't, or we're nothing we can do, you know what I'm saying? But when it's time to come after you, then all these people who you've been calling, that's happened too. That's what I'm worried about too. That's what I'm thinking, like, if you can't help me when I need you, I do not want to see your authoritative snake face when it's time to get to the bottom of what I'm doing. You see what I'm saying? When somebody need help from me, like, that's what I don't like. You in a pickle, or you found yourself in a tree, help. People went riding by in helicopters, and then that's probably a government agency just making sure you're doing terrible. That's what they do too. They monitor you. Are you doing terrible? Okay, great. And then they'll leave. Because have you noticed, nobody helps. They do not help. Customer service don't help. These fake ass professionals walk around with those badges on like they're professional, don't do nothing. Ask them for help and they won't help you, because they're there for show. This shit is a fucking game. And like I said, I'm seeing this shit front row seats. That's why I'm not saying this because that's what I'm thinking this, or I had a dream. No, I'm seeing it. These mugs walk around like they're professionals, like they're this and that. Police officers, lawyers, judges, whoever the hell they're supposed to be, walking around like they're professionals, and then can't and won't help you. Yeah, so yeah, if I can just say, just prepare and have it. Okay, that's what I'm saying. It's better to prepare. Okay, let's say like I prepare for the worst, prepare for everything from this to that, and nothing ever happens. That is a testimony. Versus not preparing for this and that, and then the smallest thing happened. Oh, let's just say you stepped on a splinter. Now your foot got infected. Now your whole leg, or hell, now you're dead from the infection. You see what I'm saying? It's the little shit that can make or break you. God couldn't sink this ship. Okay, but you know what? But a starfish can. You see what I'm saying? You get bit by a starfish, then what? You see what I'm saying? So we don't. It's like we really think that we're exempt, and then we really think that the police and Pink Jesus is coming to save you. And that's where I'm like, okay, if that's how you think, you think in Pink Jesus, you think everything's good. If something happened, Pink Jesus got you. I can't be around people like that, because those are going to be the people that I'm like, okay, yeah, this is who I'm going to have to take out first. These mothers want to pray to Pink Jesus while shit is hitting the fan, people getting trampled. And I'm not saying that prayer don't make perfect, but if you're waiting for someone to come through or something to come through to help you, all while refusing to prepare because it can never happen to you. Yeah, people like that are very dangerous. Because like I say, while they're not preparing, the shit hits the fan. When you panic, you're like, oh my God, what am I do? Now I got to snatch your purse. I got to hit him across the head. Got to take his bottle of water. Got to knock the children over so I can get out. You see what I'm saying? That's why you don't want to be around people like that. If they can't prepare, can't stay calm. But then again, they can wake up and prepare for Christmas. Like I say, when this group chat, they will say, oh, Christmas and Thanksgiving. You're so happy about Christmas and Thanksgiving. Let's come together to prepare the menu and prepare for, we could prepare for Christmas and Thanksgiving, but you can't prepare for your survival. I cannot be around people like that. What good is Christmas and Thanksgiving if your ass gonna be frozen? and nobody had nothing to say. I'm like, where the hell are we? Where am I? Besides hell and in the simulation, where the hell am I? And who the hell? I was saying, who am I talking to? Who are these people? Now that was just from a group chat. I've heard the same thing in person. If I go to somebody, literally, if I go to somebody, let's just say if I ask you, hey, do you have a firearm or do you got, you know what I mean? And then they'll just like with that guy. Oh, I got Netflix. You know, and like I say again, in his benefit of the doubt, maybe he didn't hear me. I didn't repeat myself. I'm not gonna repeat because he probably would have gave me the same answer. You know, not saying there's something wrong with him, but sometimes people will let you know, like, okay, I'm in a delusion, and that's where I'm comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And they'll let you know, hey, I'm in a delusion. I don't know where you're getting at. I'm in a delusion. I'm comfortable here, and which is perfectly fine. But my thing is just don't trample me. Don't call me on that great day is what I'm saying. I appreciate you showing me which side you're on. Like, okay, I'm on the delusional side. I'm gonna be the one fighting over potatoes. That's good to know, because like I said, I know who to stay away from. But again, when shit hits the fan, I'm thinking what people reaching out to me for help. And that's what's gonna make me finish turning into a zombie. I guess y'all gonna be turning into a zombie. I'm gonna be turning into a werewolf. And I'm gonna be tearing people up too. I'm not gonna eat y'all though, because y'all, I don't know, y'all be eating, y'all fully vaccinated, be eating GMOs. And I'm just like, oh yeah, speaking of GMOs, okay, yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, so yeah, Walmart, Kroger, and these are the two on top of my head. I guess you could throw in Ralph's or pretty much anybody who's associated with Kroger's, because I'm thinking it's Ralph's, Vons, and all that. But I don't have Vons. I don't have it fully verified, but I want to say they're under Kroger's. But basically, they're guilty of using like modified, like bioengineered ingredients, like anything in their store brands. And I literally was looking at it, 'cause I was looking through stuff in the cabinet, and I'm thinking like, oh gosh, I had like it was like Kroger brand sunflower seeds, GMO, bioengineered Alfredo sauce, and I'm thinking like, oh wow. And that's the store brand. That's why most of the time the store brand stuff will be $2 and $3, because that shit it ain't real and it's no good for you. Yeah, so, and I understand in a pickle, if you're starving, okay, you got to do what you got to do. But if you can help it, stay away from this stuff, because we got enough things working against us, and that's the last thing we want to do is kill ourselves through our food, because this is what's hey, this is supposed to keep me around. Well, I'm eating this to survive, and I'm eating poison, and it's like, you know, that's taken away from my survival, isn't it? Or at least a little bit, you know, so. Yeah, I just pretty much wanted to spit that out as far as what's really going on with, you know, around us, you know, and people, you know, are really dicking around like everything's sweet. Like, hey, everything's normal. And I understand you want to stay calm. I don't want to say, hey, panic, go prepare and panic, you know, I don't want you to panic. Like I always stress, okay, be fearless and try not to panic. But sometimes you do need fear, though, to whip you into shape. Even if it's, okay, I'm just going to be scared for 10 seconds, and so I'm going to get prepared just so I don't have to feel this anymore. I think that's good, though. Just don't live in your fear, you know, but so you won't be frozen when shit's the fan. But, you know, I never stress fear or panic, so it's like, okay, just instead of looking stupid, just prepare for it. If you know you can't survive a winter, do what you got to do to survive a winter. At least learn how to, like I said, you don't know how to build a fire. Did you prepare with firewood? You see what I'm saying? But we can prepare for Christmas. You see what I'm saying? You can waste money on vacation. You can waste money on these stupid holidays. You can waste money on partying. But you wouldn't dare waste money on preparing for your survival. You see what I'm saying? All these niggers got quiet when I mentioned about preparing for your survival. Even for the shit you're going to use every day anyway. You don't use water, food, and you don't brush your teeth. You don't wash your ass? Probably not. But the shit you think you use are going to need every day, they can't even, you want to get quiet when it's time to prepare for that. Now, again, these are the same people they started the chat with, oh, Christmas and Thanksgiving is coming. Let's prepare the menu with hearts and smiles, like shit is, all the shit is sweet. Now you're so fucking happy now that Christmas and Thanksgiving is next door. But again, okay, hey, so what about the preparation? What about surviving the winter? All crickets. Ain't nobody said nothing for 2-3 days. But again, if I came through and said, oh yeah, I got the chitlins, who got the pig feet? You see what I'm saying? And then we'll be sitting up here still talking up until this day. That just shows where the F our minds are. And I'm like saying, you think you're going to find me with a bunch of sick niggas? No. No. This is why I move accordingly or in a certain way. Trust me, I would rather be by myself with billions of zombies around versus being amongst all of those billions of zombies. And I'm the only one. Now I got to pretend to to like flesh too, just to blend in, because I'm literally surrounded by zombies. And the crazy thing is, I see you before you turn. Oh, I see you. I know the fully vaccinated when I see them. I know the brain dead when I see them. Because like y'all just carry yourselves a certain way, and y'all really do trot around like everything's sweet. Especially those interracial daters. Those are one of the main ones. They have no problem telling you, y'all men and women ain't shit. Y'all children, you know what I'm saying? They'll tell you what their problems are with the black man, the black woman, and their black child. Y'all niggas is this and that. Y'all ghetto, making the stallion. Y'all niggas, ain't got a job. And go on and on. And then ask them, hey, what you got to say about Biden that you in bed with? And you'll get all crickets. That's why I say people like this. Yeah, that's why I say that'd be a cardinal sin. Interracial dating. You'll think like it's no big deal. You can't help who you love. Like, okay, well, here's the thing. If you're in a sick delusion, you will not be around me. I'm not gonna be around any brain dead sick niggers. Okay? And yes, I did say nigger with a hard R. Because I know sick people when I see them. You're not going to look upside my head and tell me there's something wrong with me. You won't have nothing nice to say about me. But then it will climb in bed with your oppressor or with your oppressor's daughter or son, like whichever way y'all swing, because a lot of y'all are gay too. You see what I'm saying? And they had nerve to be gay too. That's another thing too. That's brain damage too. And I'm giving them, oh, well, I'm gay. Something's wrong with you. So here's the thing. So then you had nerve to be gay too, and then want to look upside my head, like there's something wrong with me, as if I'm the only one flawed around here. Oh, let's throw the stone at her. Let's throw the stone at the black women. Throw the stone at them, and everybody's okay with it. Yeah, chuck your stones. Somebody might throw a stone at me. I'm telling you. You might want that. You want, yes, actually I do. I do want all the smoke. Like when you get these online mugs want to be seen online talking shit, and then everybody want to co-sign with them. Yeah, let's talk shit. Yeah, get that black bitch. Yeah, okay. I will match that energy, and I will be biting heads off. I will be. Cause that's what there needs to be balance. There's too many sick people. I'm not gonna be around y'all sick niggas. Again, y'all got all this and more to say about the black woman, but don't have nothing to say about your oppressor. You get quiet. When the real serial killers come around, or school shooters come around, you get quiet. You don't say nothing. Hell, half y'all idiots are in bed with these people. You see what I'm saying? You're in bed with that school shooter. And just like, with the Anton Daniels show, you get those stupid married women like Molly with her dumb ass. Sitting there looking stupid. She got all this and more to say about the black. Won't have nothing to say about that white man you in bed with. I'm sure he calls you a nigger bitch every night. And that's if you see him at night. You see what I'm saying? We are a sick people. We're sick. We need help. And again, if you don't want to get help, you don't want to wake up and smell the roses, you don't want to get right, then you might want to stay away from me. Because I promise you, I'm going to be that balance that you're looking for. I will be. Yeah, the mugs are too sick. And it's not like you're sick and can't get sick and don't want to get well. I'm okay with being in a delusion of Christmas and Thanksgiving. Happy for 1 second. Because I can fantasize about pink Jesus. Oh, we born on Christmas. Thanksgiving. Then we're going to completely ignore the meaning of Thanksgiving. All so you can enjoy a bucket of chitlins. And you think I'm going to congregate with that? And if I do, trust me, yes, I am going to turn into a werewolf sooner than later. Actually, I don't know. What's more vicious than a werewolf? I don't know. I guess, yeah, I'm not going to get greedy. I'll just be a werewolf. And I'm thinking, like, what else could I use to be biting people's heads off? Because I promise you, and again, I'm not going to actually eat these people. Like I said, if I'm turning through, I'm not eating you at all. I am not. Because these people are just full of vaccines, full of maggots, full of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't imagine that being appetizing. And I wouldn't dare drink your blood. But I will bite your damn head. Now, I'll take a huge bite out of your ass. Spit it out. Bite into you. Just like that one, that fat ass dude. Who was that? I can't even think of it. But basically, what I was thinking in my head is turning out, like, I would turn you into a Big Mac, take a big bite, and just spit it out, because I don't eat McDonald's. That's what I've just been thinking about, just literally biting into people. And not cannibals out, like, I'm not eating these nasty people, but I will bite the shit out, bite your head, bite a chunk out of your neck, a chunk out of your torso, and then probably bite, like, you trust me, you're gonna get biting all the hot spots. I'm not even talking crazy, I'm just saying, like, what happened? I just do 3 bites, the neck, the torso, and then, where else? Yeah, probably just bite your arm off or something. I'm definitely gonna spit it out. I'll eat this shit. What the fucking GMO? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. But nonetheless, you are gonna get ripped to shreds. But yeah. But that's where I'm at. I'm like, because I'm just like, wow. It seems like everybody I talk to is brain dead, here, there, and everywhere. It's like they're just, and then they want to stay asleep because they do not want to be informed. They don't even want to prepare. I'm like, good God. But then you want to ask me for help? I ask you to prepare, you go quiet, or you get to looking stupid, and then you gonna reach your hand to me like I'm Pink Jesus? Oh yes. That's where I'm gonna turn from Pink Jesus to the executioner. Damn the werewolf. I don't know. I got so many things I can turn into. But yeah. This is why I'm like, oh my goodness. Let me just keep to myself, because these people here, I tell you, it'll never happen to me until it does. And then, oh, what happened to the pink Jesus impersonator? And then you want to try to go looking around for a savior. Instead of you being that damn. Can you save yourself for once? If you're in a burning building and you looking for pink Jesus to save you, I can promise you, oh, you're dead. You are dead. Are you even going to try to save yourself out of that burning building? Or are you going to call 911? You know how many times the firefighters said that they're not going in there? Or do you know how many times the firefighters went into the building, seen that it was you, and kept going? Or they'll literally say, oh, there's nothing they can do, because they know they're not going to go in there to save you. Not that they can't, or not that they don't have the equipment to. They're okay with you reaching your demise there. So many stories. So many stories of the police not helping. You had call them for help because somebody's in your backyard, your ass get shot. How many times? And you calling these people for help. But then want to call Black Lives Matter when you get killed in the making. And I'm just like, if we don't understand what time, that's another thing. If these brain, that's why I can't take that brain dead stuff. You trying to act like you don't know what time it is. You thought all shit was sweet, and I get it. We're being erased from history to where we probably are forgetting what time it is. But that's dangerous. Anyway, all right, people, be safe.